Greetings to you wonderful people, aviation enthusiasts, lovers of aviation history. Welcome to another Q&A series from the Aviation Maestro Multimedia Studios. Popularly asked questions. Pilots, how do you cope with your families? How on earth do you cope with your families? Okay, I must say it's a tough balance. It's very hard to, tip the balance. Extremely difficult. No pilot will tell you that it's easy. Depending on the pilot's airline's schedules, and depending on where he's based. So we are going to look at two things. What schedules do the airlines do? And what is the relation between where the pilot is based, that's his home, when I say his home airline, where he reports to duty, and his own home. So let me explain a bit. Let's start with airline schedules. Some airlines have this, what we call roster pattern, especially if you're an expatriate. You go to somebody's country, they say, okay, 1 month on, or maybe 2 months on, 1 month off. If that rotation is consistent, it's not too bad. It can be managed because you know that whatever it is, you have a whole 30 days with your family. So with the 60 days that you have working, you are not so bothered. Of course, phone calls here and there and stuff, that's fine. But you have at the back of your mind that you have a whole 30 days for your family. So managing that is a little bit easier than when you just have to do normal 5 day of working, 2 day of business. So the first thing, if the airlines roster slip patterns are manageable, it's fine. It tones it down. The challenge here is somebody will ask, don't workers have 5 days of working and 2 days off? Yes, we do. But ordinary workers are those who work Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, and have 2 days in the weekend off. With that one, it's easy. You can plan what you have to do with your family. You have the weekend with your family. Your children are not going to school. Your wife may not be going to work, or your spouse may not be going to work. You can now have the day, 2 days to yourself, and Monday you are back again to your duties. That's easy. But in flying, you never get like that, because sometimes the 2 days off are weekends when your family needs you, or you have to do stuff with your family and you are working. 2 days off may be weekdays, Tuesday and a Wednesday, for example, when your wife is at work or your spouse is at work, children are in school and everything. And the weekend, 2 days that they need you, that's when you are actively working. So it is very difficult to tip the balance. That's when you are on ordinary, if I say ordinary flying schedules. It is any 5 days of working, any 2 days off. It's hard to tip the balance because, like I said, Sunday morning, you've been used to waking up, getting ready for church with your family. After church, go somewhere, visit, or come back home and, come and relax and things like that. That's normal. But pilots never have a normal schedule. You may get that weekend, 2 days off, that's weekend, 2 days off, maybe once in 6 months. The rest, you have to just manage it. It's very difficult to tip the balance when you're on that kind of schedule. And like I said, if you're an expatriate, or sometimes you go to a company and the company has X months of working and X months of time off, that's easy to manage. Because whatever sacrifice you are making in your 60 days of work, you can get it back in the 30 days of your day off. But it is very difficult to manage family. You really, really have to work conscientiously to tip the balance. It's not easy. Otherwise, sometimes your family may not see you. Sometimes you wake up early in midnight. That's when you are now going to work, when everybody's asleep. And when they are rather, as you come home and they are rather asleep, you are rather active. Stuff like that. All this is not so easy. You will miss, trust me, you will miss a lot of family activities depending on your airline schedule. It's Christmas, birthdays, things that maybe in the past you just used to enjoy them seamlessly. You will miss most of them when you are in this kind of schedule. So all I can say is that it's very difficult to tip the balance, and the pilot always has to work conscientiously. I've seen marriages and things break off because of stuff like this. I've seen so many things happening. In a place like America too, it's very difficult because the family live in one state and the pilot has to report to work in another state. You know, so sometimes I don't know. It could be very difficult. What I can say is very difficult to tip the balance, and you have to work conscientiously to balance all these things and have some time with the family. It's not that easy. Stay with me with other videos, and we'll talk more Q&As. Peace.